Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 5th-ranked team. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Going up top on 1st down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. He wants to throw it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Feeling some nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Buys a little time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with them.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Chambers. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got him and they convert. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Big 1st down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Brown. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Get it out on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. He's open on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab and go for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Joe.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They want to just keep throwing it. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Gives it to the back on the draw. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, you got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He looks that one in nicely. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the inside. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Trying to get... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Clemson! The defense takes matters into their own hands. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive.
And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe the expressway is wide open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is real. He lets one fly deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Throwing right. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chambers. They get him down after he makes the catch. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block, it's Brown. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Now on 3rd down for this offense. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Nothing to pass. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Horn. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Out of bounds at the 20. That's a 1st down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal is good, and they get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground.
Brings up second down.
Off play action. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Second down coming up. Now they'll run the draw. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. On the move, it's Brown. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Takes the handoff. It's Chambers. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Clemson will send the punt team out. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Snares it outside. It's Combs. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
At the 26-yard line. Brings up
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete and the defense holds. A first down for the offense. They'll try the run. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finds the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They've got the screen set up. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit.
Brings up 4th down.
Running it back, it's Brown. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. They're testing the right side here. And that ball's free behind the line. Now the deep slips a tackle, and he's got room. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The defense with the scoop and score. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 6 over Georgia Southern. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
52. Georgia Tech, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
The return
And the returner will be dragged down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw it again. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The offense set for a first down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. He'll bring it out. It's Provo. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.